Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. In this video, we're going to be discussing, once again, the new Fantastic Beasts films. You've probably already heard, Johnny Depp is out as Grindelwald, and if you want more info on that, then check out one of my other videos on the subject. In this video, I'm going to be discussing one thing only, why Colin Farrell won't be returning as Gellert Grindelwald. With Johnny out, many fans have been left asking, who will be his replacement? Which actor are they going to bring in to save the day? There have been lots of names floating around as to who will be his replacement, and I even had some ideas of my own. Mads Mikkelsen, Michael Fassbender, Nicholaj Coster-Waldau, Benedict Cumberbatch, etc. However, for some fans, the idea of bringing back Farrell, who already exists in the Fantastic Beasts universe, is the least painful way of moving on without Johnny. In the first film, Grindelwald assumes the form of MACUSA auror Percival Graves, aka Colin Farrell, which effectively means that Farrell's character is Grindelwald, just in a transfigured state. Of course, later in the film, Grindelwald's real form is revealed, and it turns out that he was Johnny Depp all along. Now that Johnny is out, fans are asking, can we bring Farrell back? Here's the issue with that. Colin Farrell's character exists in the Fantastic Beasts universe entirely independently from Grindelwald. He's a real man, Percival Graves. Percival Graves was a, presumably, pure-blood wizard born in the late 1800s in the US. There's not a lot of info on him on record, however, we do know that he likely attended Ilvermorny School, American Hogwarts, and that he was quite magically talented, achieving high grades and general academic success. We don't know for sure that he was good at school, but it's an inference that's easy to make because we know that he became an auror, a career path which requires high grades and talent in the realm of magic. After graduating, Graves is later employed as an auror by MACUSA, the Magical Congress of the United States of America. MACUSA is essentially the American version of the Ministry of Magic. Graves worked his way up the ranks and eventually became head of MACUSA's Department of Magical Law Enforcement, the equivalent of the Ministry of Magic's head of the Auror Office, which in Fantastic Beasts is Theseus Commander. Graves' new posting meant that he was in charge of upholding wizarding law across the entire United States. So, if you're a dark wizard at large, who better to transfigure yourself into than the head of the very department that is seeking you out? At an unknown date, sometime prior to December 1926, Graves was successfully impersonated by Grindelwald, a transfiguration expert, and was able to leverage Graves' authority to get away with all sorts of nonsense. If it's still unclear, the reason that Graves can never be Grindelwald is that his character has a rich history and backstory. He's a completely different and independent person whose life we can trace back to childhood. It just wouldn't make sense that somehow Grindelwald would somehow have to assume Graves' form once again. However, I will say this, Farrell could return to the series as the real Graves. The film never discloses whether Grindelwald actually murdered the real Graves or if he simply imprisoned him, so there is an opportunity for him to come back. What do you guys think? Will Colin Farrell return as Percival Graves in Fantastic Beasts 3? Let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, it does not do to dwell on dreams and forget to live.